Did you know, fun fact, that an autopsy is when you open up a body to figure out what's inside, much like these pumpkins, and figure out type of death. For these pumpkins, it was being harvested. So we figured that out. We're good at autopsies. But if you say have to look inside of a pumpkin, we'll stick with a pumpkin, although it's probably just got to be another animal. That's not of your same species is called a necrotopsy. Because an autopsy suggests that you do it with your same, like you inspect someone of your same species.
Okay, so we're doing a necrotopsy?
Kind of, but we're also not doing scientific method, and literally
Yes,
I'm
it's not sanitary at all.
Oh, look at Kitty's coming. Hey! What's up? There's knives on the table. You can't touch that shit. In your music class in elementary school, did you ever sing Halloween songs?
Yes.
I remember one that actually terrified me, and I don't remember how it goes, but I just remember that raw feeling of fear. And it was like in a house. Like I felt like it took place in a house, and I really put myself in there because I always give my 110%. You know, had nightmares about it. It was pretty intense.
I remember a song that used to freak me out, and it's about this old woman, and she went to like the closet to get her broomstick.
Oh, I think this is the same song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We should look it up.
No. Childhood trauma is not something that I want to relive today. That's for Christmas. One Halloween, in school we did the decorating. I think it was in like 6th grade, and my teacher was like, you know what? I'm all about equality. Everybody has to put their hand in the pumpkin. And I was like, Miss, I can't. I physically cannot. I'm sorry, I know it seems shitty of me right now, and you think I'm just being a shitty 6th grader. But listen, I can't. You can't ask this of me. And so, I put my hand in the pumpkin, and then I spent the next 20 minutes in the bathroom. Because I was very grossed out, it was very cold, which also prompted another student, to be like, oh, I can also get out of touching the pumpkin if I also be overdramatic. But the thing is that I'm not purposely being overdramatic to get out of this. I literally just can't put my hand in a pumpkin unless it's completely voluntary, and I don't like people telling me what to do. So that's the story of the time, one of the times I refused to do classwork. The other times were every day at gym, and also this one time in biology when we were talking about hemophilia. I had to leave the classroom because I got an issue with blood. But things that feel like body parts, much like, you know, wet hair, it grosses me out. Like wet, tangled hair. This is... Oh, there's seeds everywhere. Jesus. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's... And, like, the grainy parts, too. Oh, my God. I kind of, you know, I've always wanted, like, a pumpkin mask. Like, my head is the pumpkin. I've always wanted that. I was thinking about making a paper mache one, but I have nowhere to wear it, and I don't want just like a paper mache pumpkin, because like it's just gonna be useless out of all the rest of the days of the year. And as much as I want to live Halloween every day, you know, it just doesn't work. Oh, do you remember that Disney special that used to come on? It was like Disney Halloween. I think it stopped airing in like the 90s or something, but it would still come on select. It's like just a...
No, I didn't have Disney Channel.
It wasn't Disney Channel. It was, came on a bunch of channels. I think it used to come on Family, like straight up. Like, I think it stopped airing on Disney Channel in the 90s, but like other networks got to keep it. I think it's on YouTube. It's called like a Disney Halloween. And it's a bunch of shorts put together. There's one where Donald Duck is,
oh, okay, I
doing
think
some
so.
spooky
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
This is probably past your time, but do you remember House of Mouse?
Oh yeah. I used to watch that at lunchtimes.
Yeah, remember that their Halloween episode?
Yes. I actually have the Christmas one snowed in at the House of Mouse on VHS.
Yeah, I loved that show.
I did too. It was good.
Yeah, I like the idea of them running a little place. He's too good. He's too good for this world.
Who, Edward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't deserve any of that.
What?
He didn't deserve any of that.
You just need a moment?
I just need it. So much pumpkin everywhere. He knew, Jen. He knew he was doing illegal things. He just did it for Winona Ryder. Actually, I'll tell you guys the story of the time that I accidentally bought my mother erotica. So it was Mother's Day, and I was away from my tiny little town. So I was like, maybe I'll get my mom an actual nice Mother's Day gift instead of just buying her, you know, just a couple of chocolates, a Big Turk. Get her a Big Turk from the grocery store. So I was like, I'm gonna go to David's Tea, and I picked her up some tea, and I was like, oh, I'll get her a book too. So I popped into Chapters, and was looking at what they had on sale, and I read the blurb of one book. And on the back, it said, what was it? I'm gonna call her Sarah. I don't really remember her name. I think it was Sarah. But Sarah is a lonely widower. Maybe she wasn't a widower. Maybe she was just divorced. Either way, Sarah's lonely. And she's just, you know, in her routine. And then living in New Orleans. Then she finds a secret note on the floor. And I was like, oh, okay. And they were like, and then she reads the note. And it leads her into a big mystery of whatever. And I was like, oh, that sounds great. My mom loves mysteries, New Orleans. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? And it was only like $10. So I was like, I will buy this for my mother for $10 because I'm the best child, the alpha sibling here. And so I buy it, and I sit down on a bench outside, waiting for the rest of my team, because I was out for like an extracurricular activity. So we're waiting for our bus. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna read the rest of that blurb there. I'm gonna read the rest of it. So into paragraph 2. And it was like, and then the note leads her into a secret underground society of really hot people. She has to get through the 8 levels of different kinds of sexual things. And I was like, oh no. Oh, Jesus, what have I done? What have I done to my poor mother? Because she is also too Catholic. She's like, you know. So anyway, I gave it to her, and she enjoyed it a lot. One of the best books she ever read, and she bought the sequel. So it's called Secret. I don't know who it's by, but if you really want to, you know, apparently it's great. She's like, it's just what I need at this age. Like 50 Shades of Grey didn't do anything for me, and I was like, Mom, I don't want to know what that's doing for you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You know what really spooked me as a kid?
What?
The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody Halloween special in the haunted room.
Yes!
I was so scared. So scared of that one.
Yep.
Like,
You know
I
what's also
slept
really
with my
freaky?
parents.
The Double Total Trouble, the American Ashley movie. Legit,
Like,
man.
how scary?
Like, not like super scary, but like,
But, like,
for
scarier than it should be.
for a kid? Yeah, a little creepy.
I like how they could get away with more stuff in, like, the 90s with kids, like...
Right?
But at the same time, you know, it's probably for the best, maybe.
Yeah.
So, Jen, what are you going as for Halloween?
I'm being Sadness from Inside Out.
Pretty spooky.
Oh yeah, because nothing is scarier than depression.
Fact.
Fact.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a witch. I was gonna do Carrie.
I've actually never been a witch. Weren't you gonna do 11?
I was, but I can't find a blue windbreaker, and I want to buy a wig at the same time.
Because they do have the kids in there.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do straight up just a witch if I can find like a little hat, just like
Dollarama.
boop. Yeah, put on a headband, because like I am going somewhere, so I can't just like.
I'm only going to work.
Yeah. If I were going to like a house party, I would definitely make that mache pumpkin head. And then like
You could be the
Where?
headless horseman.